so I'm going to get all my supply ready. So the first thing I'm going to go do is go through the MARA. So it's going to be through verification of the medication. So I've already reviewed the order, it's correct. Once I take it out of the Pyxis, I've reviewed that everything matches, it's correct. So then I go, my third check is going to be when I'm with my patient. So, hi, good morning, Mr. Smith. My name is Emma, I'm going to be your nurse today. I'm going to be starting IV and I'm going to be administering some medication. One of the medications that I'm going to be giving to you is going to be antibiotic. It's for the infection you're having. We noticed in the WBCs, as per doctor, that you have an infection, as well as we're going to be giving you Protonics. We're going to be giving you that twice a day, and that's going to be given for the GERD you're having. And we're also going to be hydrating you with some saline because of the dehydration, okay? And first I'm going to go ahead and start giving you just normal saline, but before I do it, of course, I have to start an IV. So I have everything together. I'm going to go ahead and perform hand hygiene. Okay, got some gloves, get everything ready. So the first medication I'm going to be giving you, like I said, it's going to be the normal saline. If you experience any nausea, vomiting, rash or anything like that, just let us know, okay? I will be checking on you 30 minutes after I start to administer the medication, so I can make sure that everything's working fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spike my bag. So you're going to open the packaging, just make sure this does not touch the floor. So just kind of grab it in your hand, spike the bag. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this. And you're going to go ahead and fill the chamber halfway, and you're going to go ahead and open. Just make sure there's no bubbles, and prime your bag. Okay, so my bag is ready and primed. Make sure this does not touch the floor. Have it ready. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and label my tubing, name, date, and initials. And tubing is labeled. And now I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves, wash my hands again. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the IV. So, okay, Mr. Smith, can I have your date of birth one more time, and your full name, and MR number, everything in the ID band matches? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start your IV, okay? So, it's going to be a little prick. It might hurt a little bit. Just try not to move as I'm starting your IV, okay? It's very important for you not to move. Let me get all my things together and situated here. I'm going to prime my line. Then prime the line. Okay, so you prime the line, everything's working. So, okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and look at the hand here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it's going to be back and forth for 30 seconds. Just clean, clean, clean. For 30 seconds, you're going to allow for it to dry completely while I'm allowing it to dry. I'm going to put the tourniquet. The tourniquet is going to be 3 to 4 inches on top of the IV site. Okay, Mr. Smith, this is going to be, the tourniquet's a little bit tight. Just try not to move. Don't blow, just wait for it to dry on its own. And now you're going to go ahead and start the IV. So the IV here, you're going to go ahead and taunt the skin at 1 to 2 inches beneath the IV site, and it's going to be at a 10 to 15 degree angle. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure bubbles up, and you're going to go ahead and I'm going to insert. Okay, you're going to feel a little poke, just try not to move. So once you see blood return on the tubing, just advance. Before I remove the needle. I'm going to put a gauze underneath to catch any of the blood return. You release the tourniquet, apply a little, do not touch where the catheter is starting. Just get everything ready and remove, and then you're going to apply your lock. Okay, we're done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check. Don't move your hand. I'm going to check. I'm going to go ahead and tape. Well, check for patency or liquids. Okay, everything's working. Everything's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and tape it. Tape it down. Just don't move your hand, okay? Because I haven't taped it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take it down. I've already checked. You can see it's working, it's flushing, everything's fine. Around to make sure it doesn't move. Make sure you don't tape it on the IV side, that way you can check if there's any retina swelling, edema, or anything like that. So like I said again, I already flushed it, everything's working, everything's fine. And then you're going to take this. Again, don't cover the IV site. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and connect you to the NS line. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and like this. We're going to go ahead and clean for 15 seconds. And we can go ahead and connect. I'll just flush it so everything's fine. Then you're going to go ahead and open the chamber and open the clamp and make sure it's dripping as you leave. So any discomfort, Mr. Smith, at site? No, everything's perfect? Okay, thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and let that run through. So it should be dripping and you shouldn't notice any edema or swelling or any pain or anything like that. So then after that, okay, so then, okay, Mr. Smith, I'm back now. I'm going to go ahead and give you some, an antibiotic. Again, you do your 3 checks with the MAR and the Pyxis, and then once you come in, date of birth and your full name, date of birth, and my number. Okay, perfect. Everything matches. So then you're going to prime your bag. You're going to spike your bag. The same thing. Make sure this does not touch the floor or touch anything. Spike the bag. You're going to fill up the chamber halfway. And then your primary line is going to go beneath the piggy bag. So we're going to have this one on top. This one on top, and then this is going to be right beneath the IV line. So there is going to be another axis closer to the IV bag, and that's the one you're going to connect the piggy bag. So you're going to clean with alcohol for 15 seconds, and then you're going to connect your IV piggy line. So make sure there's no, before you connect, make sure there's no bubbles or anything. So then once it's here, go ahead and open it, make sure it's dripping, open the main line, and just again make sure that you tell the patient about signs and symptoms of the medication as far as diarrhea, rash, any shortness of breath or anything. Just make sure to let us know. Okay, Mr. Smith, any problems? No? Okay, perfect. So then from here, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the IV piggyback is done. Make sure the clamp is closed. Make sure the main line clamp is closed. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the main line. Oh no, I'm going to go ahead and do IV push now. So, okay, the antibiotic is done, Mr. Smith. Now I'm going to give you some Protonics, and I'm going to give this to you IV push. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the port here. Clean it with alcohol for 15 seconds. Clean it. Because it's already, it was just, I let some NS run. It's patent, everything's working. There's no swelling or anything. So I don't need to flush it before. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the Protonics medication. Like I said, this Protonics medication is for your GERD you're having. So you're going to give it slowly. Make sure it's running. There's no edema or anything like that. Okay, once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and clean it again. 15 seconds, connect the NS. You're going to flush it just to make sure there's no medication that's left. As you're doing the medication, the Protonics and the flushing, go ahead and pinch the tubing so it won't go back into the line, but rather into the patient. So you're going to go ahead and flush it with NS. Flush it. Okay, so you're going to remove. Now we're done with that. Okay, so, okay, Mr. Smith, thank you. No pain or anything. Let me know. Nausea, pain, just let us know, okay? I'll be back. So you check your patient 30 minutes after you've given medication just to make sure that he's not having any kind of problems or any side effects. So now, okay, Mr. Smith, again, I'm back. This is going to be your second dose of Protonix. Again, if you regard, it was given to you twice a day. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you IV push, okay, because we have nothing connected. So again, you're going to go ahead and come in. You're going to clean 15 seconds, clean the access site, clean it. Because there's nothing connected, I am going to do an NS. Check for patency, check for no infiltration or anything like that. Everything looks good, okay? So then I'm going to go ahead and connect my Protonix. I'm going to do an IV slow push. You feeling okay? Okay, perfect. No burning sensation or anything like that? Okay, I'm done with my Protonix. I'm going to get a flush, clean, get a flush, connect, and just flush the medication through. Okay, perfect. So everything's working fine. Any, let us know, again, like I was mentioned to you earlier, any nausea, vomiting, rash, anything abnormal that you feel, just let us know, okay? Perfect. So then this goes into the sharps. Oh, I forgot, well, I labeled the NS, but I need to label your IV sites, your name, date, time. Initials, time, date, and then as well as your medication. Totally did that. The tubing as well, name, date, initials. Initials, time, and date. Okay, so then I'm going to go, okay, well, we're done with your medications. You don't need the IV anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and remove, get some adhesive remover and just kind of dab it around, It's going to hurt a little bit, okay? I'm going to be removing it. I'm going to remove it, put the adhesive remover all around so it won't hurt the patient. Make sure it's clamped and everything. So hold the catheter so it won't just pop off. Just make sure you're holding, remove everything. So you're going to get your gauze, and once you remove it, you're going to apply some pressure. This is going to go into the sharps. So I've already asked, well, I already know because of the medication, patient is not on any blood thinners. So I am going to apply pressure for about 2 to 3 minutes before I do release. I just want to make sure that there's no bleeding. No, there's no bleeding. Okay, perfect. So I grab a clean gauze around and take it down. And Mr. Smith, just make sure that we remove this later on, or if you do get discharged, do not leave it on. Once you take a shower, go ahead and remove it, okay? Do not leave it there for too long. And then I remove my gloves, I wash my hands. Is there anything else I can help you with? Your call bells on the side, and that's pretty much it.